I just needed to be around that feminine energy. Like I literally spent the last 2.5 weeks, like 90% of the time around women. Like I did not. So it is the last Monday of April, or last Tuesday rather. And I think April has been quite an interesting month. In April, I traveled for the first time in a year. Yes, you heard that right. I traveled internationally during a pandemic. And so that is for the most part what kept me away from doing this sit down kind of videos. And so what I did, which I hope you've enjoyed the videos, I think we actually did hit the goal of 4 videos a month, including this one. Let's see. So in April, if you haven't seen those videos, I uploaded, let's see, 3 videos, and this will be the 4th. And so I have hit my goal once again of 4 videos a month, and I'm very proud of myself. I'm very proud of you guys for sticking along. And what I did was I really want to make films and short films, especially for like digital consumption. So I want to make online content in its various forms. And so like making this kind of sit down YouTube videos is not all that I have in me. In fact, it is just like barely scratching the surface. And I challenged myself this year to start practicing more and more my filmmaking skills, my videography. And so I just decided to start making videos and put them out. Some of those short videos I was making from my social media, and so if you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, you have seen me post since probably February or January these short videos. But now I decided to bring them to YouTube in a longer format, and I really want to know what you guys thought of the videos. I know it's quite a shift from what you're used to, but I think it still carries the same essence of me because they're still made by me. And shout out to my friend Koya from Studio Oxygen. We did a dope collaboration together. If you guys could check the videos out that we did, that would be great. And so yeah, that is, I took advantage of the fact that I'm gonna be away to just, you know, edit and upload the videos that I had from before. And so yeah, I was gone because I was actually traveling. So yesterday I got back home yesterday on Monday from Cape Town. So from Joburg, but I was in Cape Town and Joburg. So the first leg of my trip, I've been gone for 2.5 weeks. I went to Lilongwe to connect now to Johannesburg and then Cape Town. So I took a bus to Lilongwe, spent a couple days in Lilongwe, hung out with some really dope people, which I'll get into it at the end of the video. Then caught my flight to Johannesburg, then Johannesburg to Cape Town. And in Cape Town, I was there for a week, and I was there for my best friend's wedding. I was the maid of honor, and that was pretty exciting. I'm gonna obviously share some footage of me in Cape Town, and I think that was quite an interesting experience. Obviously, traveling in a pandemic is completely different to like anything we did pre-pandemic. And so that was quite a learning experience. I'm gonna make a separate video about what it was like to travel in a pandemic, so you can also check that out later in the week. But I went to see my best friend on just her big day, and it was beautiful. I'm so glad I got to be there. So I got to give the maid of honor speech and all these things, and it was a nice and small intimate wedding, and I got to be around her family and friends, other friends as well. And Cape Town was awesome. It was also tricky because I got sick in Cape Town, and so I had, I think, some food poisoning or something, and that also triggered my stomach ulcers. And so I spent a good chunk of my Cape Town trip actually not feeling good. So I wasn't able to do most of the touristy stuff. My best friend and her husband, being the awesome people that they are, took me to the beach and made sure I saw more of Cape Town before I left. But yeah, I didn't get to vlog any fun Cape Town things because I was sick. But also I'm just really glad that more than anything, although I was sick, I was still able to be with her and be present in the wedding and all those things, which is my number one priority. And so after the wedding, I had planned that I would stay in Joburg for another week, and so I went to Joburg and hung out with some of my friends. We tried to be as safe as possible But yeah, I hang out with my friend T, Pat, Lily, Olga, and yeah, those are just some people that I think are my people. Mona, shout out Mona as well. Almost forgot Mona. But yeah, those are people I consider my people in Joburg, and I really couldn't be in South Africa and not see them. And I really did enjoy my time in Joburg. Like, I put the camera down, I barely filmed anything. I just was present. I napped, I Netflixed, I sat on my friends' balconies. I was present with my friends and hang out with them. It was just very, very nice to be around friends, but also to rest and retreat. And so Joburg was really restful and really rejuvenating for my soul. And I was feeling much better, so it was obviously a different experience, but I don't know if it's the same with everybody, but I like to have recovery time. So Joburg was just like a perfect recovery time. And I also did some work with my friend Pat, which you will see later on her YouTube channel, Trisha's Thoughts. She's put out a book, and so I was doing some work filming for her book, which is dope when your friends hire you. And so yeah, that was my trip, and then I came back home and I was like, I'm not gonna stay in Lilongwe, and so I took the first bus out. So I had landed on Monday, no, not on Monday, on Sunday. Landed on Sunday at like 2 o'clock, and then by 4 o'clock I was on the bus to Blantyre because I really needed to be in my bed. I needed to just be in my space because I was so exhausted. I'd been traveling for a while, so because of the flight situation with the pandemic, I had to travel through Kenya and I had quite long layovers, so I was pretty beat. Which again I'm going to talk about in the video that I'm going to make later this week on traveling during a pandemic. But overall I had such an amazing experience. Like, April was fulfilling in its own way. It reminded me of what is important in my life, and that is friends and family and being able to like share in one another's joy. I think one of the more special things that also happened in April, especially the last 2 weeks, is I spent a lot of time around women. I spent a lot of time around women I admire, I respect, and just got to enjoy some personal, intimate space with the women around me. Some that I knew from before, some that I met. And so when I was in Lilongwe, I hung out with the Wonder Collective girls, which was fun. Shout out to Nafe and Lerato, and I got to meet some of their friends, our mutual friends as well. We hung out and it was just such a special time. And I think that really opened up just the rest of my holiday time, which was I spent around just powerful and incredible women that I get to call friends. And I just needed to be around that feminine energy. Like, I literally spent the last 2.5 weeks like 90% of the time around women. Like, I did not really hang out with anybody else. And obviously, like, you want to be in spaces where there's men and this and that, but for the most part it was really a time of connecting with my female friends, and I really did enjoy that. And especially because female friendships are so beautiful, you know, and like they just add such value in my life, especially with people who see the world in a similar way. Many of them creative people as well, so just bouncing ideas off of each other and just talking to people who also just have a passionate about the same things you are, and just being like, yes, like I am not the only one, you care about this too. And so I feel honored to be in the company of such women. I feel honored that they would have me in their spaces. Many of them I shared their beds, and it was such a beautiful experience, like to just know that like we've got each other and we're cared for, and that you're surrounded by companionship for this long and hard life. And I think April reminded me of that. And so April's been a good month. It has been a good month. I am very grateful. I feel very grateful to be able to experience people more than anything. I think there's some experiences that money cannot buy, and I think the last 2 weeks has been that for me. And I don't know about the first 2 weeks of April. I was making short films, making content and working and just getting ready for my time away. And so I think that time was also just generally a busy time for me, but more than anything it just made, the last 2 weeks worth it because I spent so much time working hard, trying to like, you know, work hard so I can pay for the trip and everything. And also I was taking leave, so like I had to make sure everything is taken care of at work. And so that is why I was off YouTube for a bit, but I was not off YouTube. It's just that you did not see me making sit down videos. But as I said, I have been making videos and I would love for you to check them out and let me know what you think. So I have been making short films, or that kind of style of videos. So let me know what you thought of the videos, and let me know, how was your April? I want to hear, what did you do? What were you up to? How did you care for yourself and all these other things? And what are you looking forward for the month of May? I am looking forward to being home and grounded and being back in my routine. I think I didn't realize how much I needed this break, and it's my mom's birthday this May. She's away, but I want to be able to do something nice for her while from afar, and so I think that would be nice to surprise her. But yeah, I think that's the most important thing I'm looking forward to in May. I think just being home. I really do like being home. I spent even a lot of my time in Joburg just being with my friends in their home because I've become such a homebody because of the pandemic. And I'm not mad at that. But it is good to be back. It is good to be back in this routine of videos, and we're gonna get back into Monday videos. We're coming back, baby, bigger and better. So I'm looking forward to the month of May. Let me know in the comment section again what you're looking forward to. I'm hoping to get to 500 subscribers by May. I am like 80 people away, so please tell your friend to tell your friends and tell your other friends that I have a dope YouTube channel. And yeah, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's been fun talking to you guys. I missed you, and it was really good to be back. Also, shout out to my Fortnite t-shirt. I like all the gamers out there. This one's for us, you know, I see you guys. But yeah, I'm good. I'm glad to be back. April was special, and I'm looking forward to May.